Folks, Brandin Podziemski, the one thing you can't say about him, he doesn't lack confidence. Coming out of Santa Clara, what did he do? Made Rookie of the Year team, first all-rookie team. Then he played with the Olympic development team, getting them ready for Paris. This second year was a roller coaster. Unfortunately, in the playoffs, it ended poorly for him. We did break on this channel, we talked about he got surgery on his wrist. Could have been why his playoffs wasn't the best. Well, he just went on Kay Adams' show and showed why he is a confident player he is with some lofty goals. We're going to share the stats, share what he talked about, all that on Warriors Digest. Randy Silver, Arthur Ben. We have all the Warriors news for you daily, so don't miss any episodes. We have it. Like, subscribe. Thank you for us getting 12,000. Let's now get to 13, 14, 15,000. So here's the quote for you folks. I want to be an all-star as soon as I can be. I love that. JK said the same type of thing. These NBA players have always been the best of the best of the best wherever they've gone. And I expect them to still have that mindset. I want to be at the top. If I had an NBA player on my team saying I don't want to be an all-star, I'd want somebody different. You're not working hard enough. But this is key. Whether it's with Steph or without Steph, I want to be an all-star. So that's ambition to do it now. To be an all-star, you can't be second fiddle. Maybe you're the second option on the team like Splash Brothers. I mean, Steph, Dre, and Clay all made it. But Steph, Brandin kind of play the same position. Point guard, off-ball shooting guard, depending on the rotation. So that's tough. But if Brandin Podziemski can be an all-star, this is so good for this team. It takes pressure off of Jimmy, pressure off of Dre, pressure off of Steph. I want to be an Olympian in 2028. I have my sights on. So again, with the 2024 team, he prepared them. And Steve Kerr is the head coach. Rave reviews. Steph Curry, rave reviews. Everyone said he had a great ODP, which is why I was so bullish on his sophomore season, and it didn't turn out the way that we hoped. Now he's got 3 more seasons to get there to be an Olympian. And if he can make that jump, that means he's probably an all-star for 2 years. But also, folks, like, you got Brunson, you got Halliburton, you got Tatum. Who says Steph doesn't want to play again with it being in LA? Good luck making that team. Even if he's playing all-star level, like, there's, oh my God. Like, Kyrie Irving maybe wants, no, I think Kyrie's going to Australia, excuse me. There's just so many point guards who have the opportunity to make it. De'Aaron Fox, just naming more and more, like, that will be incredible if he can make the Olympian team. But I like the mindset. I want to be a household name somewhere where it can be me and a bunch of other guys winning a championship. That's kind of ideal for me. If you're going to watch the full video, it's right here. It's pretty insightful. It doesn't show a lot of emotion, but they talk about Dre and Steph, like learning from him, the championship run, the playoff run, life, etc., etc. So the question is, like, they drafted James Wiseman, didn't work out. Then they got Moody, they got BP, they got Kuminga. What are we going to do with Kuminga? We don't know yet. Now with BP, again, he's going into his 3rd year, so he's locked in. Brandin Podziemski, 25-26 year, row 11, $3.6 million. Then he's going to his 4th year, which is his team option. I feel like they're going to pick it up unless he has a crazy bad season. $5.6 million. And then bird rights. So the question is, folks, like, I know I put out videos for Kat, Giannis. You're like, trade BP. $3 million when your matching salary doesn't do ish. That's why it's got to be like a Hield, a Moody, those bigger chunk salaries. You look at Brandin this season. He played less games because he had that injury, but he still was overall better. His efficiency was a bit down, and that's because of what happened beginning of the season. You remember, like, he had no confidence. He was missing shots, like was going like 0 for 5 from 3. But once he came back in the back half of the season from his injury, he was much better, fell in the playoffs a bit. His field goal percentage, right where his rookie year was, obviously that means no sophomore slump. He started with a slump, but then he increased it. 3-point percentage, a tad bit lower. points was up about 3 points a game, which is nice. Rebounding's down a bit, assist down. So everything was maybe a tiny bit down besides points. However, he did increase his free throw percentage, which was much needed for a shooter like him. And secondly, if you actually look at the amount was very similar in terms of the number of field goals he took. When you look at the threes, he shot much more threes. The hope would go up, not the craziest. It went down though. But what really was disappointing was, let me pull it up for you. These games against the Wolves. He had a great closeout game, 28 points. But 11-5, 11-3, especially after game one. What happened game one? Steph is hurt. You got 3 points after he got hurt, and then you need someone to step up and score. JK really helped out. Jimmy did some stuff. But BP, backup point guard, fulfilling that role. Yes, they're going to lock you down with the top defender now. Did not show he can overcome it, besides for the last game, where 4 or 6 from 3, which was a nice day for him. Look at the Rockets series. Again, he had one good game, 26 points, double digits in 3 other games. But really, what is happening right now? You look at Pacers, Siakam, Halliburton, balling. Turner, scoring. That gives you 3 people scoring. Nehart is doing really good. You look at OKC, Chet, SGA, of course, MVP, Williams. They have so many players who are scoring for them. Warriors, we didn't really have that. And BP needed to step into that role, and unfortunately he didn't. But, again, he struggled. And Steve Kerr acknowledged that in his extra interviews with BP. He said, when we get back here next year, again, love the confidence per Steve Kerr, you're not going to turn down a single shot. That's part of the playoffs. I lived as a player. It's a mind game. It's really easy to lose your confidence. And again, Warriors didn't make the playoffs 2 years ago. They lost in the play-in. So this was a learning lesson for him, Trayce Jackson-Davis, other players. You had a bad game. Everybody's talking about your shooting percentages. You feel like you're on an island. I've been there. It's great for Brandin to go through that and finish the series with a great game. He's got to understand this and what it feels like. So here in Nebraska, Coach Ravel, Nebraska head coach for softball, she has a saying, you can only experience experience. There's no other way to get it. Experience. I love that. And Brandin got the experience what it was like to play in 2 playoff series, which will only help him moving forward. Butler is here. Green is here. Is Kuminga going to be here? We don't know. Moody's here. Brandin, expect him to take a jump in year 3. I really do think so. His salary is not going to be moved unless something crazy happens because it's a filler. They want a young point guard. So expect Brandin to be here. Comment your thoughts. Let me know on what you're thinking about. And of course, subscribe to Warriors Digest as we keep you updated on everything in Warriors land.